Yo, what's going on? What's up, y'all? This your boy Big Miz from the zoo, and I'm back with another story, right? And this story right here is dedicated to the mother, to the very concerned mother of a individual that was in the chain gang by the name of D. Dukes. I'm not going to say his first name. I'm just going to give the initial, but it's D. Dukes. This is dedicated to you, bro. This story runs concur to the situation with Dukes, and it was a dude that came into our dorm. This is at another level 5 camp, Valdosta State Prison, and this young boy came into our dorm, right? And like when he came in, I was on the top tier, and I was looking down. You know what I'm saying? Because there was two other individuals that came in with him. But this dude right here, when I was looking at him, man, he just looked at super young, bro. Like, and super green. And green means like he doesn't know too much about anything that's going on. He's looking all around, like in amazement of where he's at. So this must have been the first camp that he was landing at, and the Georgia Department of Corrections chose to send him to Valdosta State Prison. And people were approaching him, asking him was he affiliated, but the way they was asking him, it seemed like he was lost when they was asking. You know what I'm saying? And he just saying nah, bro. But he looked so scared. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can see it. It was dripping off of him. The fear was all over him. You know what I'm saying? Like, his eyes couldn't stay steady. It looked like he was shaking and everything. You know what I'm saying? But he got acclimated in the dorm. He was in the dorm for a minute. But when he would make moves, like, because he was paying a lot of commissary to get on people's jacks to talk to his moms. You know what I'm saying? His mom was his everything. This dude, Kirkland or whatever. And I remember the weekend that this situation happened, man. Like, he was using somebody's phone. I think it was some dude named Black or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He was using his phone, and this dude was a known gang member. And I'm not going to put no shine on the gang at this time, but he was a known gang member, and he was already getting Kirkland for his money anyway. Like, overly charging him, you know what I'm saying, to talk to his mother, and kept him on a contract. So he was just getting money from him on a daily. But little man was on the phone one day, and the dude Black came out the cell. He go downstairs, he started playing cards or whatever. And I remember he was saying something to the young boy, you know what I'm saying, before he closed the door. He put the towel on the door and closed the door. He was saying something to him. And he was like, man, don't be just calling anybody, man. And don't be talking that hot on my phone neither, man. Because I know what you be doing, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know what you be doing. But nobody thought that was nothing. He was just checking them because that's how Black was. He be extra. You know what I'm saying? But he goes downstairs. He started playing cards. And boy, somebody started screaming like, them boys coming down the walk. Yo, CERT team coming down the walk. And they walking fast, man. It look like they running down here, bro. Like, so Cat is looking around. But Black, he didn't do nothing. He just looked up. You know what I'm saying? But he got up and went towards the window, seeing if they was going past. Now, the CERT team walked past our small yard, but then they stopped down the walk a little bit and turned right back around and started coming into the dorm. They came into the dorm. I'm talking about, it was only like 5 of them that came in, but they went straight to different rooms, singly going straight to different rooms, going directly to rooms and striking, catching cats on the phone. You know what I'm saying? And going to spots and getting it. And then one went right up to the room where little Kirkland was at. And you hear the young boy talking like, hey, man, like. And then he got real quiet, and the CERT is still in the cell with him. Then he come out with the phone in hand. Everybody is standing out there. Everybody looking. You know know what I'm saying? You can see it on Black face. He 38 hot about this. You know what I'm saying? And there's people standing around him, his little crew, you know what I'm saying? His gang is standing around him. They all talking. They looking at the shirt moving around. They like, yo, damn, that's just coming in here like that, taking niggas' phones and all that. And Black trying to walk with the shirt, trying to talk to him, you know what I'm saying? Popping shit, trying to see if he can pay for that phone back. Because they will do that. They'll take your phone and then sell it right back to you. So he was trying to get that done. Cert wasn't having it. He's like, yo, I'll lock your ass. I'll put you in the hole right now. Tell me this your phone. You know what I'm saying? He's like, nah, that ain't my phone. You know what I'm saying? I was just trying to get it back for Buddy and all that. So Cert, they leave. They got 5 phones. No, they had 6 phones. They hit one cell for 2 phones. You know what I'm saying? Now, when they go out, everybody come on the big floor. They mad as I don't know what, and they putting it all on Kirkland. They put it all on Kirkland. They got him standing in the shower, standing there, and they all crowded around the shower. They done walked him down to the shower, got him standing in the shower, and they talking about what they about to do to him. They asking somebody else to get him on their phone. They call his mom, Dukes, and all that. They walk him down there. They all go into a cell. You know what I'm saying? And I guess they had him talking to his mom, and they was choking him up, tied him up. He's on the phone with his mom. He talking, and she's on the phone looking at him on FaceTime, saying, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" I'm talking about. They said that the lady was hysterically crying on the phone and yelling at her son to talk to her, but I guess he's just sitting there tied up looking at his mom tearing, you know what I'm saying, and just throwing her for a loop. So she asked him, who should I call, what should I do, where should I send this money to, and all that. And man, knowing that was going on in the cell, and people were trying to go up to this gang and try to talk the little man out of that situation, saying that he was green, like let him just pay for one phone. He only got one phone knocked. You know what I'm saying? The cert came down on their own accord, but Black said, nah, I think he told, you know what I'm saying, us saying that like I'm getting him for money, blah blah, all this, and they kept him tied up, and they got his mom to send probably I think like $5,000 to them. You know what I'm saying? They was repeatedly getting money sent on the wire from this mother that was calling up to the prison, getting no answers at all. Over the weekend, they wasn't answering the phone for her. You know what I'm saying? So she feared for her son's life that he can make it home, because he was a short time. He had like maybe like 8 months to a year left. You know what I'm saying? They sent him down there. I think he was only doing like probably like a year and a half. You know what I'm saying? And he went from one camp right to Valdosta State Prison, man. And I heard the story of D. Dukes, and it just made me think of my man Kirkland, man. Like, I hope that he's doing good. He made it out of that situation. They did sting his mom for a lot of money, and like after the situation, like he was in the chow hall, and he did not come back to the dorm. Like once he went to the chow hall, he nutted up in the chow hall and had them lock him up and put him in a hole, and he did not come back on the compound. And people choose to make moves like this for safety, to get out the way and things of that nature, man, so they don't get unalived over some nonsense. Because to be for real, I don't think Kirkland did that, and somebody else got them to run down on that dorm and get their phones taken, man. So I tell these stories so you can just see exactly what goes on in the chain gang, and you don't want to go down there and get into no nonsense, because you can easily be just like Kirkland and find yourself tied up on the phone with your mom tearing, while you thinking this is going to be the last day of your life, man. This is your boy Big Miz from the zoo. I'm just asking y'all, do something safe with yourself. Don't go out there and do something stupid and find yourself in somebody's county jail, prison, or chain gang, y'all. Alright? Peace.
How do you normally get to just not answering the phone.
No.
They won't give the information.
No, I've been calling since I talked to him Thursday. Then he called my daughter, and for him to be pleading for his life, his safety. You know, that's out of the norm. That's out of the norm. And this has been since I've never called. This called Thursday was my first time calling, and I'm still calling, and I haven't been able to reach no one.
They just don't answer the phone at all.
Just I don't know unless something is wrong with the phone line.
So they're not answering the phone.
They're not answering the phone, no sir.
I don't think there's going to be anything that can be done tonight. It's going to be done during business hours. But you're going to have to call instead of calling the prison intel fair, you're going to have to call like the administration in Atlanta. Hold on just a minute. Is that right, Savannah?
Do you have a number?
I sure do not.
Oh my God. It is a Department of Justice. I don't know
It's the
who
Georgia Department of Corrections.
Georgia Department of Correction.
Yeah.
Okay, Georgia Department of Okay, so start with them. Call that number.
Yeah, call in. I'm sure it's going to be during business hours tomorrow.
Okay.
And that may be, if you've been trying over the weekend, that may be why you're not getting anybody at the prison also, because their administration offices are not open on the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So I would try in the morning, after about 8 or 9 o'clock.